So children, today we will talk about the techniques of scientific management by F.W. Taylor. The remaining techniques, however, we have discussed the first three on the last turn. Now let us discuss the remaining ones. Kindly confirm if the board is clearly visible to you.
Can you adjust the camera from the right side?
First three we had already.
Yes, ma'am.
Functional formation,
Yes,
standardization and simplification, and method study.
Ma'am.
Let's talk about what is this motion study.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Something which is in motion, something which is moving.
Ma'am.
Planning तो बहुत सारी करी थी हमने, लेकिन जब उसे execute किया, when we executed, then we found out कि जो हमें लग रहा था planning के समय वो तो practically applicable नहीं है. Then we realized it is not practically applicable. And then we had to make changes in our plans. So when we have to make changes in our plan, the result would also change. Now,
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
There are certain mics which are on. I request you to turn them off. So motion study says to eliminate any waste step to minute. Yes. Speak.
Ma'am, can you adjust the camera to the right side?
That is why I was asking if it is proper or not. Just a minute. Don't worry if you don't see the other side of the board. Don't worry if you don't see this side. Are you bothered about the other side? If you are asking about these modern techniques, we are not discussing it right now. Just tell me if you are able to see this. Yes.
I can't see the first part properly.
You can't see the first half only. Is it better now?
Ma'am, it's fine now.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayushi, you are having a problem, beta. Is it fine now?
Yes, ma'am, it's fine.
Alright children, I elaborated it so that you can read out what is written, but anyways. Now the next technique of scientific management by F.W. Taylor is the motion study. Now motion study says observe minutely during the active working and find out whatever is waste, it should be eliminated. Now for example, if somebody who is there to help me out, he is time and again seeing that I am going towards the book, seeing the things and coming back. So after the class is over, he will suggest me, ma'am, you should either keep the book near you, closer to you, or you should write the things on the board so that you can read out the topic and tell this to the children. I also realized, yes, it can save my time. So this is one example of motion study to eliminate the extra, to eliminate the wastage. For example, they observed, the foreman observed that the worker has to get down, pick up the tool and use it on the machine. Next time what will he do? He will use a stool or a raised platform जिसके ऊपर उसने वो टूल बॉक्स रख दो. उसको ऐसा करने के लिए what help? The motion study helped. Because during the practical application, he realized again and again he is going down, picking up the things which is wasting time and he is making the worker tired. So motion study, please write down the next point, motion study. To observe during the actual working, to observe during the actual working of operations, to observe during the actual working of operations and providing solutions to eliminate any extra step which is causing a wastage, to eliminate any extra step which is causing wastage of time and labor. Getting it clear what is motion study? Now under motion study only two more studies are added. We find out what are the useless steps. ये wastage है, ये wrong है. इसको change कर देंगे तो हो सकता है productivity और efficiency increase हो जाए. Under this we also study the time and the fatigue. Time study will simply tell you how much workers will you require to do a particular job. For example, to complete an order of 100 boxes, to complete an order for constructing 100 boxes, you appointed 50 individuals. But later you realized that Very few were required. If you would have appointed even 40 laborers, the work would have done. So those 10 were extra. Also, if you appointed only 25, then later you realize the work would not be done. It was so much. Then you should have appointed 40 laborers. In that case, the time study will tell you how much time is required by single laborer. You can write how much time is required. For example, how much time is required by a single laborer. I hope you are writing. How much time is required by a single laborer to complete a particular task. To complete a particular task. And on the basis of this, laborers are appointed or recruited. Laborers are appointed or recruited. The motive of time study is to analyze. The motive of time study is to analyze how many individuals will complete a particular task in the stipulated time. How many laborers will be required
Ma'am, please can you
to
repeat?
complete a task within the stipulated time. Please repeat. What are you saying?
Ma'am, please can you repeat this line?
If anybody who has written can repeat, because this is spontaneous, I won't be able to repeat it with the same words. I have said time study helps to find out the number of laborers required. The number of laborers required to complete a given task, within the stipulated time. उनकी वेस्टेज भी ना हो और उनकी शॉर्टेज भी ना हो. To avoid wastage or shortage. Is the time study thing clear to everyone? Yes, no? Anybody? Alright, so we move ahead to the next one. Fatigue study. What do you mean by the word fatigue? The state of being tired after doing a lot of work. Now, fatigue study is also very important. Do you know efficiency or doing a work correctly decreases because of fatigue? Write down, fatigue reduces efficiency. When you are fresh, you will be able to do more work. Okay? And when you are tired, you will be able to do less work. Also, fatigue will increase the number of errors also. When you are mentally tired, then it is more possible that you are going to make calculation mistakes. It is possible that you are going to spoil the machines because you are not in a correct state of mind. So fatigue study will tell you for how much time any worker is to be appointed. Just listen to me, I am not telling you to write anything. So under fatigue study, now write. Fatigue study helps to analyze the working hours. Fatigue study tells to analyze working hours of a worker. Also, it can help in decision making of breaks in between, BREAK, breaks in between, example lunch break and tea break. Fatigue study जब हम करेंगे, then we will be able to know after how much time a worker will require a tea break, or after how much time he will be requiring a lunch break, after how much time he is not able to work at all. इससे ज़्यादा इससे काम कराया तो ये सही से काम नहीं करेगा. How to analyze all this? We can analyze all this with the help of fatigue study. So children, is this clear? Motion study, time study and fatigue study. I need your responses, otherwise I will not be sure. Did you understand what is motion study, time study and fatigue study? Under which study do we talk about time management?
Time Time
I'm
study.
Okay, which technique will tell you that the worker is tired and he now needs a break?
Fatigue study.
Fatigue study.
Okay, fine. Now you tell me which technique is required to find out that option B is the best solution. Which study?
Method study.
Very nice.
One method.
It means that you are paying attention. Let us move to the next one. Differential piece gauge system. Give the next heading. Differential piece gauge system. Now, piece gauge system means everybody who is appointed in the same organization is not to be paid equally. Some are paid more, some are paid less. So F.W. Taylor said, if you pay them according to the work they do, if somebody who is a lazy fellow, he should not be paid equal amount to what is paid to a very diligent one. Somebody who is very diligent, somebody who is doing the task very nicely, who is producing more goods, should be given more money. What will it help into? It will help as an incentive or a booster or a motivator for others to do more. So please write down under differential piece gauge system, under differential piece gauge system. Piece gauge system का मतलब ये है कि ये जो wage होती है, wage या wages, it should be paid according to the work. Under differential piece gauge system, workers are paid wages. Workers are paid wages on the basis of more or less work, more work or less work, more or less work performed by them. For example, someone who is producing more number of goods in the same time limit, someone who is producing more number of goods within the same time limit should be given certain incentives, or higher amount of wage, I hope you know why have we written wage and not salary, because here we are talking about production, and in a production house mostly the workers work on wage basis, not on salary basis. Okay. Any confusion with the differential piece wage system, children? Okay. The last one is mental revolution. Very important. I would say most important in the terms of present scenario. Give the next heading, mental revolution. What did F.W. Taylor say about mental revolution? He said, usually there is a practice that the boss always thinks that my workers are not working properly. They are lazy. Zarur kaam chor hai. And on the other hand, the workers are thinking we are being overexploited. This man who is sitting in an AC cabin is taking a lot of work from us. The workers can think this. But to eliminate this thought, F.W. Taylor has given the concept of mental revolution. What is under mental revolution? Mental revolution means, right now, mental revolution means to promote the idea or thought among the bosses, that the workers are being honest and hardworking, full stop. On the other hand, it imparts the thought between the workers, it imparts the thought among workers that their boss has concern for them. for them. So boss is to employee, there has to be a flow of positive vibes. They both are thinking good about each other. दोनों के एक दूसरे के बारे में काफ़ी पॉजिटिव विचार है. This is expressed through mental revolution. So children, we will now sum up the techniques of scientific management. Now you have studied all 8 techniques of scientific management given by F.W. Taylor. Is there any query with anybody regarding any of these 8 points? Sometimes I feel like I am talking to class nursery. Is there any query with anyone?
Ma'am, in between again and again your voice is not coming clearly.
Okay. So mental revolution में we have written that the boss says that the workers are working properly and the workers say that the boss is concerned towards me. So there is a flow of positive vibes between each other. Got it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Shall we move to the next side of the board? If you wish to write anything, you can tell me. Anyone who's writing? Yes. Can you see this side? Can you see this side, children?
Ma'am, can you
Somebody is saying something.
Ma'am, can you adjust the camera from downwards?
Because the wall itself is not straight. The problem with this class is this. Better?
Yes, ma'am.
Better? Okay. Beta दीवार ही नहीं सीधी है. Alright. Anyways, the modern techniques of management. Now forget about what Fayol said. Forget about what Taylor said. Both these principles were taken together, and the modern techniques were developed using F.W. Taylor and Henry Fayol's concepts. The modern techniques were developed, which were the revised edition of all what you have studied till now. Now let us discuss them one by one. The first one is just-in-time management. It is very important for a management technique to tell that time management is the most important thing. Just in time. You have to be in time for recruitment. Once the employee is recruited, he has to be in time in completing the production or the order. So just in time management. Please write down. It involves all the series of steps. It involves all the series of steps taken into account. All the series of steps taken into account. Taken into account. Taken into account for production and distribution of goods. For production and distribution of goods. Whether you are producing something, or you are packing the goods, or you are transporting it, or you are providing it to the retailer or the user, everything has to be within the least time limit required. So just in time management. Time management is most important. Second point. The second modern technique is lean manufacturing. किसी भी ऐसी चीज़ में अपना टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है जो प्रोडक्टिव ना हो. Find out the productive and unproductive and eliminate what is non-productive. Anything that you are doing, any production that you are doing, any activity that you are doing which is wasting your time, you should immediately avoid that step. So lean management, lean manufacturing means to manufacture, write down, to manufacture only what is actually required and eliminate, to manufacture only what is actually required and to eliminate the extras, and to eliminate the extras. And the third one, Kaizen. Now Kaizen is a Japanese word. They are very adaptive to the situations. The Japanese, they can twist and turn and mold their brains, their learning capacity in whatever way possible. वो बहुत जल्दी अपने आप को flexibility के साथ adapt कर लेते हैं. So Kaizen means to change for better. अपने फ़ायदे की कोई भी चीज़ आप जल्दी अडेप्ट करें और जल्दी लर्न करें. What will it help you? It will help in the better decision making by the management. Kaizen. Kaizen means to change for better. As soon as you realize that this policy, which is very dear to me, though I have been doing the business for the past 200 years in this way only, is now not being fruitful to you, you immediately stop that practice. On the other hand, something new which is required to be taken into account, it is to be taken immediately. For example, this is an example of Kaizen. As soon as the schools were shut down, none of us were doing online studies before 2020, right? But as soon as the schools were shut down, there was an immediate demand. Please create class groups, send the students a link and tell them that they should attend the classes online. What is this? This is adaptation of a technique very quickly. So Kaizen means to change for better, to adapt any new thing which is for your betterment. Any confusion with Kaizen? What is Kaizen? To change for better. Next one, Six Sigma. Now Six Sigma is a set of certain policies which you need to follow. What all are included in Six Sigma? It says bring homogeneity in products. I am taking a order and all the orders are customized. For example, if all the orders are customized, it will take a lot of time to cater to the needs of every individual. Also, some customers will be happy while some will not be happy. बिकॉज सबके हिसाब से हमने अपने पूरे प्रोडक्शन यूनिट को चेंज किया कि सबकी कस्टमाइज्ड नीड्स थी. बट द मॉडर्न टेक्निक्स इज टू ब्रिंग होमोजेनिटी इन प्रोडक्ट्स, टू मेंटेन अ हायर क्वालिटी, टू कंप्लीट योर वर्क इन टाइम. I repeat, to maintain homogeneity means to maintain the standard of your products and to complete the work in the given time. You should have homogeneity in products. All the products which are to be manufactured should have some similarity in them. Different needs को meet out करने के चक्कर में हम क्या कर सकते हैं, अपनी क्वालिटी को कॉम्प्रोमाइज हमें करना पड़ेगा. So you need to have homogeneity in the products. So you can write Six Sigma includes having homogeneity in products. I hope you know the meaning of homogeneity, similarity. Having homogeneity in products to continue the good quality and time management. To continue the good quality and time management of the production house. The next point which Six Sigma talks about is the operational research. It is more or less what you have already studied to find out what they are actually doing. You have made plans and you have asked them to perform. Now while they are performing a task, you must closely observe that the policies which you have made, are they working properly in the practical scenario or not. Sometimes we plan a lot of things, but we have no idea if they will work or not unless we are in the present situation. Just by reading a book, how to swim, it is not possible to learn it unless you dive into the pool. So operational research will help you to make a research while doing the actual operations. उस पॉलिसी को, उस प्लानिंग को जब हमने एक्चुअली एग्जीक्यूट किया, डिड इट वर्क और इट डिड नॉट वर्क. What were the practical benefits? What were the practical problems? All these are taken into consideration under the operational results. Now it includes during the operation research, after the operation research, both. After sales service, providing services after the production is over. All this is included in the operational research. Any query with this, children? Any query with the modern techniques?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now that
No.
when you say no, you should be able to answer, respond to my query. If you are writing, please continue to complete it and then we'll discuss some of the questions. Is there anyone who's writing from the board? Now I guess nobody is writing from the board. Now in your book children, there are certain case studies. Also I went through that Poonam Gandhi book. It is really very good. It contains a more elaborated version of all the topics which are provided. So I suggest all the case studies. If you have this Sandeep Garg Ganpat Rai book, you can go through the case studies of this topic as well. For example, I have selected case study or hot question number 2 and question number 5. If you have a book, you can mark down question number 2 and question number 5 of the Sandeep Garg book. And on the other hand, that Poonam Gandhi book, you can visit as many case study and as many hot questions that comes across.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Aishi.
Ma'am, if we do not have that book, Sandeep